Hello Blazers, NFKRZ, how you guys doing today? Welcome to a brand new video. Today guys, I'm going to tell you about a really good YouTube channel in Russia which aims to end all alcoholism in Russia and to stop the internal struggle of drinking vodka. Now you guys obviously know that Russia has a pretty big drinking problem. Like, Russia is one of the most drinking countries ever. And well, obviously when people drink, they tend to drink outside as well. And in Russia there's actually a law that's been passed a couple of years ago which basically made it illegal to drink outside. So if you wanna crack open a cold one with the boys on a Saturday, somewhere outside like in a parking lot or a children's playground or something like that, you know guys, I obviously have never done that in my life. So if you wanna do something like that, and if you do something like that, it's actually illegal and you can get busted by the cops. However, the cops actually tend to really not give a shit, and as well, you will sometimes see cops themselves like smoking in public in places where it's actually forbidden and restricted. So in order to fight all the people who drink outside, the people who are a real menace to the Russian society, there is a YouTube channel called Lev Protiv, which basically translates as Lev is against. Basically what it is, it's a bunch of jocks that gather around, walk around the city of Moscow and spot people who are drinking in public, and they try to convince them to stop drinking in public. And if convincing doesn't really work, they just fucking beat the shit out of them. Now, of course, yes, they don't start beating people up just for no reason. They do it if there's some sort of aggression against them. However, the way they do the sort of thought patrols they're running, it's pretty aggressive, and they're trying to provoke a reaction in order to get as much views as possible. Because, guys, if there's a fight, it's a prank in the hood gone wrong, it gets much more views.
Вот это все, весь этот ужас снимай.
So this is basically in a square in a park, which is practically in the center of Moscow. I was actually amazed how many fucking people are getting wasted there.
Против, будьте добры, алкоголь уберите, пожалуйста.
So some people would agree and actually take away the alcohol, you know, and there's no conflict or whatever, right? So this is the main sort of protagonist. His name is Mikhail, but he calls himself Lev. And he comes up to people and asks them to basically stop drinking. Otherwise, we're gonna fuck you up, bro.
Здравствуйте! Общественное движение Лев против, будьте добры, алкоголь уберите, пожалуйста.
Я его дождался, блядь!
Уберите,
Ты
пожалуйста.
охуенный! Иди нахуй!
Матом не выражайтесь, ведите себя культурно.
Нахуй!
Ведите себя культурно.
Понятно?
Алкоголь уберите, пожалуйста. Что ты делаешь?
This guy's a savage, bro.
Не надо к моей
This guy's a
стороне.
savage.
Только что меня облил. Ты понял меня? Ты только что меня облил.
Oh,
Слышь, ты что?
Руки от меня убрали.
World Star! World Star! Bro, he fucking decked him. That was insane, bro. Subscribe, like, and comment. Now, it's pretty obvious. This guy tried to attack him first. And, well, he's getting those hands, bro. Now in this situation, the dude who tried to attack him is not in the right. So basically what usually would happen is that they would provoke this sort of reaction, and so some conflict is going to happen, and they would call up the cops. So the guy is getting arrested basically, but there's a part of the video that I really don't understand.
Можете мне объяснить, за что вы меня задерживаете?
So there's a huge crowd of people that are gathering around, and everybody is for the guy that got beat up. I'm just gonna say the guy is being a retard in this situation. However, one thing is pretty shady.
Кто нанес повреждение? Вы знаете? А? Кто нанес повреждение человеку?
Кого-нибудь есть что-нибудь? Миша нанес! Михаил озвучил!
Нет, его здесь
Так,
нет.
давайте найдем
I don't fucking get it. He's standing there the entire time. They're asking who punched him. And he's just standing there silently the entire time. Like, you got the shit on footage, he attacked you first. Why are you just standing there silent? And I don't understand why the guy that got beat up is not saying, this guy just fucked me up, because he's literally just staying there, bro. This is the part I don't get. Attacking somebody is not right, but attacking back as a, you know, a self-defense is right. Why is Lev just being silent the entire time when the cops arrive? Is he afraid that it's because he's gonna get busted by the cops as well for like beating the guy up or something? It's pretty shady, that's just what I'm trying to say. Now I know what you guys might say. You guys might say, okay, they're probably doing the right job. They're just trying to stop people from drinking in public. It's not too good, you know, the kids might see it and shit like that. Well, yes, in theory it's not that bad, however, the way it's done really explains why the majority, I'd say, the majority of Russians that have heard of this project they fucking despise it. For example, there's a lot of footage on the internet that was actually videotaped by other people where this guy Lev would actually provoke the fight and start beating up some people first. And this is some footage that you would never see on their channel, because they would never upload footage where they are in the wrong on their channel. They only upload the footage where it's not them provoking the fights. And a lot of the things where they try to provoke people, they just don't upload it on their channel, and they're like, yeah bro, that never happened, we just are completely peaceful, we never attack people. Not at all, bro. There's also this video where Lev himself is getting busted by the cops. Just listen how everybody is celebrating that it's happening. There's also, for example, this really old clip where they used to come up not only people who are drinking but also smoking in public. But basically they're coming up to some dudes and they're like, bro, why you smoking in public? You shouldn't smoke there. There's a bit of conflict going on, but there's no fight that's breaking out. And at some point the people that got called out for being smoking, they're trying to go away. They're like, okay, we don't want to be filmed. We've put out our cigarettes already. We just want to fucking go away, okay? But Lev is trying to instigate the conflict. He's trying to prolong it.
А зачем вы оскорбляете?
Yep, he starts saying stuff like, why we talking shit, bruh, and stuff like that. And well, as a result of this, a huge fight breaks out in the center of Moscow. Yeah, you're doing a great job, bro. You're really keeping peace on the Russian streets. Another reason why people hate this project, Lev Protiv as well, is because apparently it's funded by the Russian government, so our tax money is actually going out for this project. Now Lev himself likes to claim that they're actually getting no money, and it's just somebody trying to do money laundering on their project's name. I find it pretty hard to believe, honestly, because the majority of the evidence is actually saying otherwise, that they are getting paid by the Russian government. So basically this is just what they do. They're being paid by Russian government, they're getting our tax money, they're getting a shit ton of money from YouTube advertising, for basically just coming up to people and trying to take their alcohol away, sometimes actually forcefully, which provokes a lot of the conflict, which is something that you should never do, because obviously people are going to try to respond, they're going to try to fight you, because you're taking away stuff that they spend their money on. So basically they're doing it for the money, they're trying to provoke people, yet at the same time they try to claim as if there's some noble institution that has this moral high ground, because guys, we're against alcohol, we never drink, so we're better than you.
Знаете, то, что говорит сейчас вот эта девочка, она говорит правду.
Девочки, сейчас вы договоритесь, видеофиксация ведется постоянная. Я здесь в прошлом году привлек гражданина, меня послушали, я тебе говорю. Голос заставляет меня повышать. Я вам еще раз говорю, вы сейчас оскорбляете сотрудников при исполнении, это чревато. Статьей 319 НФКРЗ.
Don't you guys just love the Russian police? Really professional. Telling kids, because these are actual kids, telling them to shut the fuck up. They didn't even insult him or anything, but he's like, shut the fuck up, don't try to insult a police officer doing the job, doing duty, bro, shut the fuck up, I'm better than you, I'm a better human being because I'm in the police. And you guys ask me why I don't like the Russian police.
На основании расписанного объекта в частном месте, нахождение в частном месте на главном обвинения. Сейчас проезжаем в отдел, проверяем это все данные, все.
На месте проверить.
Я вам еще раз говорю, проходим.
Вы, получается,
Вы отказываете по моему требованию?
Я не
Вы отказываете по моему требованию, проходим. Я вам еще раз проходим, в отделе вам все предоставим, проходим.
Am I the only one who feels that the cop himself is fucking wasted? I love this. They're trying to bust some kids that drank one beer in the public park. Yeah, that's insane, bro. But the cop himself looks like he's drank like 5 already. This is Russia, everybody. The cops are fucking wasted, yet they're trying to bust some kids for drinking one beer. It's pretty epic, isn't it? Fucking hell, bro. Moscow is wild. Like, I've never been in this place where it's that late. There's so much people getting wasted and shit, like fucking goths just getting drunk. I honestly don't know what's going on. But basically the point that I'm trying to make here is that these videos, Lev Protiv here, with their actions, like, we're trying to maintain the peace of in a public park. There's kids walking around here, bro. You cannot drink. But the thing is that they're causing more trouble. They're causing like fights and stuff like that to go around. People screaming, people trying to fight. Shit is going down, okay? My point is that if these people were just drinking there, and these guys that are trying to prevent them from drinking just did not exist, it would be honestly more peaceful. There would be less fights, there would be less conflict and stuff like that. And as well, the thing is that it doesn't actually solve the drinking problem. Yes, they can keep coming to the same place because they've already released like hundreds of videos, just basically going and patrolling the same exact place. Have like 100 videos on the channel. They just go in there doing the exact same shit over and over, but yet people don't stop coming. The problem of people drinking in public does not get solved. It either should be solved by the police or, you know, there should be something in the law. There should be some law that really prevents you from drinking in public, because they're just doing this shit. They're just getting views, like putting something in the title like epic fight broke out during patrol or something like that. They get like 1 million views. They get their YouTube money and that's it. But the problem of drinking in public is actually not getting solved at all. What just happens is that they start a couple of fights, get a couple of people mad, and just swim in that YouTube money and the money provided by the government. Yeah, you're doing a swell job, bros. I really support you, bro. You're definitely doing a great aid for the population of Russia. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I hope you found something pretty interesting in this video. It's something pretty new. I don't think you knew about this sort of Russian anti-vodka squads that are roaming around. It's pretty crazy. But anyways, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to slap the motherfucking like button, drink responsibly, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.